Mikel Arteta achieves his dream as a major double signing on for Arsenal. Ten Hag wants Man United to sign Sevilla star. Man United is pushing for a deal to sign a World Cup goalkeeper, and according to Monday's transfer gossip, interested clubs have discovered exactly how much a loan deal for João Felix will cost them. Arsenal is nearing agreements on two significant January transfers that could help Mikel Arteta's team win the Premier League title. Adrien Rabiot finishes transfer to Arsenal. According to reports, a deal for Arsenal to bring Adrien Rabiot to Emirates Stadium in January is almost to be finalized. In order to cover for Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka and to give them competition, Mikel Arteta is in a desperate search for a new centre midfielder. The two stars have performed admirably this year as the Gunners attempt to win their first championship in 19 years. However, Arteta has long been clear that he prefers having a seasoned backup option in case of injury or suspension. They have long thought about trading for Yuri Tielemans, a player from Leicester whose contract expires in the summer. But according to reports, Arteta has changed his mind and is now primarily focused on signing Rabiot from Juventus. Currently, an agreement to bring Rabiot to Emirates Stadium is reportedly close to being reached, according to reports in Italy. The player currently makes about £134,000 per week in Turin and wants to move to the Premier League for a salary of about £150,000 per week. Rabiot would apparently be worthwhile based on his performances at the 2022 World Cup, according to Arteta and company. Given that his contract is set to expire in the summer, they will probably negotiate a fee of about £12 million with Juventus. They are also getting ready to make a second signing because his fee won't put too much of a dent in Arsenal's finances. Arsenal also closing on signing of Mikel Arteta. Meanwhile, the Gunners appear to be close to signing Shakhtar winger Mikel Arteta. Last week, as negotiations for his move got underway, their initial bid of £58 million was turned down by the Ukrainian team. And while there was still hope that a deal might be reached, those expectations sharply declined amid rumors that Chelsea was planning to sabotage the agreement. But it appears that the talented winger, aged 21, still only has eyes for Arsenal. According to sources, Mudryk has reportedly reached a personal agreement on a 5.5-year contract at Emirates Stadium. Additionally, the player called Arteta a great coach, according to the Daily Mail, which is good news for Arsenal. They further assert that if Arsenal can complete a trade, Mudryk will win the Ballon d'Or in the future, according to Brighton manager Roberto De Zerbi. The Gunners are prepared to enhance their offer for Mudryk as a result. Additionally, their most recent offer is anticipated to exceed £80 million after bonuses and add-ons. Arsenal will do that by shelling out an initial £55 million and a further £25 million in attainable incentives. And they are hoping it will be sufficient for Shakhtar to accept the conclusion of Mudryk's protracted pursuit. Ten Hag's on the Bono swoop. Erik Ten Hag, the manager of Manchester United, is prepared to press for the signing of Sevilla goalkeeper Yassine Bounou in January. Bono, a goalkeeper from Morocco who is better known by his stage name Ten Hag, is by far Ten Hag's top option to join United as their new goalie. The addition of the Sevilla star will not, however, spell David De Gea's demise. Instead, the United boss wants to extend De Gea's contract at Old Trafford for another 3 seasons, but on less favorable terms. But Bono will be more of a threat than ever to the Spaniard for the United number 1 jersey. He demonstrated why he is considered one of La Liga's top goalkeepers with several standout performances at Qatar 2022. Ten Hag needs a new goalie immediately after Martin Dubravka was called back to Newcastle. If something were to happen to De Gea, Manchester United would only have the inexperienced Nathan Bishop and the seasoned great Tom Heaton to fall back on. However, if Bono is acquired, Ten Hag will have access to 2 excellent keepers. And he believes that both players will achieve new heights as they compete to be United's number 1. According to Foot Mercato, negotiations to bring Bono to Old Trafford are in progress. However, Bayern Munich is allegedly also interested. Man United and Arsenal learned the costs of João Felix. João Felix's loan fee has been made clear to Premier League clubs interested in signing him. The Portuguese forward wants out of the Wanda Metropolitano because he is dissatisfied at Atletico Madrid. He is still their record signing, costing £113 million. There are some questions, though, about whether he fits their brand of play perfectly. But now that there are rumors that Diego Simeone would leave his position as coach, Atletico is reconsidering its decision to sell him permanently. The Rojablancos would rather talk about his loan termination. And Jorge Mendes, his agent, has had discussions with teams like Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United, and Aston Villa. Among those with an interest, Arsenal may have the strongest links. Indeed, Mikel Arteta's intention to bring him to the club in January has been verified by dependable writer David Ornstein. But with Cristiano Ronaldo going, United also needs more options in the attacking third. Felix being signed to a short-term contract might be the best course of action. Teams have now reportedly been warned that any loan deal for Felix must include an £18.6 million package, per The Athletic. That covers his £3 million, €15 million loan fee as well as the coverage of his gross earnings of £5.3 million, €6 million. Thanks so much for watching. I'm truly grateful to be able to share value with you. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe.